Hey y'all, so this is part 2 of the day. Actually, I'm going to do the second one, so that's cool. So far so good, man. She's running fine, no problems. That shotgun's running fine. I'm feeling great. I don't have none of that stabbing pain in my back, so that's awesome. So what this video is about is, once again, if you look at my video that I've already done, I'm talking about how to spice up having fun with shooting and learning to do better. So one of the things you can do, and this is what I do, I use a calendar. I find old calendars and I keep them because I have a complete target and I have targets internally. So one of the things that you can do is to spice this up. If you have an old deck of playing cards, okay, take your calendar and color code the numbers. Just imagine it, right? Red, blue, based off the colors in the deck. Okay? Do that. And then what you do is you take that old deck of cards and you shuffle them. And then you pull from the top of the deck, the middle of the deck, whatever, and your target is set up. The deck's in front of you, so your back's to the target. You flip the target over, you flip the card over. Let's say the card that you flipped over is a black spade and it's a 2. And on the card it says 3 shots. So then you turn, you draw, but your target is not a black 2. So what do? It's a no shoot. That's a friendly. Holster. Shuffle again. Now you pull another one, and it's a 10 of hearts that's red, and it's got 4 on it. It's got 4 shots written on there. So you turn, you draw, there's a red 10, you fire your 4 sequence. You safely holster again, and then you go about doing it in sequence like that. And what you'll find is you've used only one target, you don't know what you're doing, the target, and you've pre-planned this whole thing out. You don't know what the card's going to tell you. You don't know what the target's going to tell you. But it's telling you, oh, friendly shot, friendly or shoot. That's one thing, because the card just said, you know, whatever sequence you turn, it's not in that color-coded block. And the other thing is you can practice this at 3, 5, and 7 yards out to probably 10. And then you can just enjoy the day having the target work with you rather than you just standing there going, I am shooting at the target. Okay? So like today, I did find a stapler. My friend did have a stapler here. So I've set up a calendar. And all I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing slow drawing. And my goal is to fire 2 shots into each block. Okay, that's 31 blocks. So by doing this, you are actually honestly training and not just shooting. And you can come up with all kinds of little tricks to this. So like one of them could be doing the cards. Another one could be the calendar is set up. You've already pre-done the calendar where it's, instead of it being a block that you've colored, it's a big block. Okay, you color that big block red, you color the other block green, you color the other block blue, and that's for rifle or shotgun. Well, let's just stick with rifle, because you know, shotgun you get the pattern, you have to come up with some other little trick. But then your sequence from the cards or whatever you have got, you flip it over, red 5 shots, from 5-yard line. So if you're at the 10-yard line, you got to run to get to the 5-yard line to make your shots. Or if you're at the 0 and it tells you 15 yards, you got to run to the 15-yard line and then with your rifle make your shots, or a handgun, however you want to do it, because you know you can do a handgun with that too. So I guess what I mistakenly did was not do this and go ahead and put it up for you to see. But the reason why I didn't is 'cause I couldn't find my staple gun. My staple gun is lost. And I didn't realize the friend here, the owner of the place, had a staple gun. So I didn't bring anything prepped. But it's a great way of you solo training and not just shooting, where the targets make you think, okay? And it didn't cost you a lot of money either. Like I've said in my last video, honestly, like 99.99% of all of us, when we go shooting, we're by ourselves. And if you don't own the property that you're shooting on, then you're not the range master, someone else is. And at the end of the day, they want to keep their business going, so they don't want liability issues. Okay? And that's why they act the way they do. And I fully understand that, because if I owned the business and I had people coming out here, they would have to sign a waiver form and all this other crap to go along with it. But just another trick, and I'm going to make a bunch of these up, and I'll bring them back out here when I get a chance, and I'll show you what I'm talking about using a pistol and a rifle and these kind of drills. And you can use shotgun too, but you know, shotgun, you can get that, unless it's like a 12 gauge slug, you know, you're going to get the wad, you're going to get the spread pattern, etc. But yeah, this is another little quick one, but you can be inventive and make the day fun to keep yourself shooting if you want to do that. Y'all have a good one. Be back directly, y'all.